it? Live chat. There we go.
Do I want to open up DOA Extreme? No, because the music will ruin the stream. I'll wait till after.
There we go.
Don't shoot me, Santa Claus. I was a clean living boy. I promised you every little thing you asked me to.
There we go.
I can't believe the things I'm going through.
The king's need was exceeded by anger. Those who would help were destroyed. But from their deaths, a new power, drawn from sin, and an army that would live once more.
Oh yeah, back to this bullshit.
Oh yeah, you look up the walkthrough?
No, because I was literally about to start doing that because I thought we had another hour.
Just look it up
So
real
this is-
fast.
Okay, fine. Oh wait, yeah, actually I don't need my phone for this because what's it called?
I'm sorry, I got the times mixed up and thought you wanted to start 7:30 your time.
Our farm.
Sparta's in an abusive relationship with or Don's in an abusive relationship with Sparta. Yep.
It is an abusive relationship with the Sparta.
If only someone could have told you guys that way earlier. Oh wait. I did. Glad my words fall on deaf fucking ears. Woo! Love that. I'm not mad though. Hello, Samaj.
It's the City of the Dead. Oh. Boss fight, hello.
Ah! Ah!
Finally, some help. Okay, now where's this wall?
Hello, Samaj. Hope things are going well on your end.
Finally, somebody who's not worthless. Alright. Now we can finish this dungeon.
And so, how did you fuck this up?
Not more specifically how I fucked it up. Because, the developers fucked this up. Oh wait, I know.
Crisis Core gameplay looks alright. They revamped the gameplay for it, I'm sure. Yeah, the new remaster. Yeah, because the original Crisis Core is kind of trash. More darksiders? Yes.
Okay. Oh, don't.
So let's just be clear here. You have a walkthrough for this, right? Like you're looking at a walkthrough
Yes,
right now.
I got it. No, I remember how to get through this section. So you put one of the clones up here.
Yeah.
Or one of the parts of the soul, and you take this sticky bomb over here. That throws that in, and then I believe that opens that door. So you no longer have to hold that down, and then we're out of this bullshit puzzle section.
So how are you guys doing this wonderful Sunday night?
I'm doing all right.
That's good to hear.
Now for some mild wall running. Whoa, I thought it was going too low there for a minute. That would have been dangerous.
Feeling good, feeling good. That's great to hear. So my teacher posted our final grades for the semester, the one I was worried about passing or not, today. The only problem was that I thought I was streaming earlier with Mangler, so I didn't get a chance to look at those. But that's fine. She probably hasn't even posted them yet. They're probably not going to post for like another fucking 4 hours anyways. She's terrible about it.
I've been here. Why are we...
Shurima. Yes.
Hold up.
Waiting tomorrow for my photo card questions, and they probably not open. Yeah, probably. You should always check, but usually on Sundays it's a safe bet people aren't open.
Hold up. How did he get up to the second floor? Oh, he took the post back up. Okay. Back we go. At least when I go and get the Book of the Dead pages, I'll know where I'm going, because I'll just look up that location and I won't have to look up any of the puzzles because all the dungeons and stuff will be correct, or they'll be complete, and I'll have done them already. So, and I believe I've only gotten one Book of the Dead page, and I know which one it is. So, since I've specifically avoided all of them, it should be easy.
Oh, so you basically done what like you normally do when like you're doing a DMC run, like make sure you don't get all the blue orbs and shit?
If I'm like trying to get footage in particular, well,
Evil Chick-fil-A, or open on Sunday.
I mean, I think DMC's a little different there because DMC doesn't really have like a lore like reward or item for getting all the blue orbs. You just get an achievement. Like whereas Darksiders, you have a specific area or location, such as the Death Tombs, which are unlocked as a result of you getting.
Man, Sparta, it's crazy. It's almost like I've been saying for fucking months that the sword Sparta only works against one enemy. It's crazy, bro. It's almost like you guys didn't believe me or something.
Okay, there we go.
Candles lit everywhere. They may be dead, but that doesn't mean their home can't have atmosphere. Hey.
There he is.
That's how you do. Bro, if your fucking tomb ain't fucking flawless and impeccable, is it even worth being called a tomb?
Oh, wow. There's a few jailers over here.
Source?
Yeah, but I'm looking right at him.
I'll source this upside your fucking head.
Oh, wraiths. Lovely.
Did I mention DMC4 is a good game, Samaj? Source?
Never. You never mentioned that once in your entire life. First time hearing it, honestly.
Nah, the candles probably last forever or some stupid shenanigans like that. Kyle over here trying to empathize with the undead, being like, dude, imagine if this is what comes after death. We just go to a fucking graveyard and start working at a graveyard. I don't think Kyle could take it.
Well, to be fair, you actually go to the city of the dead to be judged. Then you're sent to the Well of Souls.
Source?
They literally explained this already.
Very convenient.
Oh.
Kyle's gonna be this is soulless while he's literally a soul.
Does not improve my crit.
Hunting? Are you ready for hunting? Are you ready for Dante versus Bayonetta's G1 blog? Yeah, I suspect they're going to give the win to Bayonetta pretty handily. Otherwise, that would imply that they actually want to scale DMC. Because the problem is that even if you scale it, like, you know, more accurately, like to, like, you know, well, unless you scale it to like 90 or 5D, you're probably going to say Bayonetta stronger as a casual level.
Yeah, there's also the problem that you can't exactly scale Bayonetta's lore accurately with like convenience because her games are locked behind a platform, and several of her guidebooks are locked behind a giant paywall. So like all the Bayonetta 1 guidebooks are locked behind hundreds and hundreds of dollars,
I know.
which is more money than what you could spend to get all of the secondary source material for DMC. So assuming you wanted to do a deep lore dive,
Listen, I'm not saying one fan base is better than the other. I'm just saying, you know.
I'm saying that you would be paying like 3 or 4 times the amount of money just if we were assuming you had to get a console to get DMC, which is probably pretty ridiculous of me to assume that. Like, we would assume you already have one. Because you can get DMC anywhere, even on the Switch. Well, you can't get 4 or 5. I'm just saying. Keep in mind, there's a period of time where you couldn't get Bayonetta 2 because you had to get a Wii U.
I mean, there's still a period in time where you can't get Bayonetta 2. You have to grab it from a Switch.
Well, no, I mean, like, a Switch would be more convenient than, like, a Wii U.
Oh, yeah,
you would never buy a U.
Fuck. It's sold decently.
The Wii U was the worst-selling console of all time, as far as...
No fucking way.
Yes, it was.
I'm looking it up. Fuck you.
I think you're thinking of the Wii. The Wii was one of the best-selling consoles for the Nintendo. The Wii U was one of the worst-selling ones. I think it came out to around 20 mil at its like highest lifetime sales. So that might have been pushing it. I think last time I checked it was 14 mil.
Yeah, the Virtual Boy is the worst selling Nintendo console of all time.
Oh, really? Something was actually worse than the Wii U. I mean, the Wii U wasn't really a bad console. It was more so like how it was marketed was awful. Then again, this was just what I was told about every single
about to die against Doomslayer? You mean Master Chief's gonna fucking beat the shit out of an overrated fucking knockoff? I'm kidding. I know Doomslayer came first. Except that's not true! Because Space Marine Doom guy came first!
It'd just be like, listen. Doom guy is a knockoff of Space Marine.
I mean, you're not wrong. Can I say I hate the Warhammer universe? I like it, but I hate scaling it. The people who live in the Warhammer universe hate the Warhammer universe.
They do not live. What does Ezio's brother say as at the beginning of Assassin's Creed 2? We live was it pleasant lives, interesting lives, something like that. Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay, I'm trying to remember what he says. Like, what did he say?
We live a good life, brother. May it never changes.
Yeah, the complete opposite of that. May we live a horrible life. May it always change us. That's the Warhammer universe.
Listen. I'm just saying, Doomslayer is gonna get beat to the ground like a little Doomslayer. Like a little Doomslayer. And they're just going to have their way with him.
What? Versus Space Marine or versus Master Chief?
Versus Master Chief.
Pretty sure Doomslayer has higher scaling, doesn't he?
Source!
Listen, just because you're biased.
I'm not biased. It's not my fault the Doom games all suck ass.
Oh yeah, that's not probably not biasm there.
It never was. They don't buy Cosmic Doom, as they shouldn't.
They don't buy Cosmic Doom. Where the fuck do they scale him?
Get good, Zim. The games are ass. Fuck out of here with your fucking, what's the term? Get out of here with your dead naming. The games are trash. Search your feelings. You know this to be true.
Wait. So G1 blog doesn't buy Cosmic Doom?
No.
Where would they put him then?
Same place to put your
Because
mom.
like you don't have to buy anything from Master Chief. His book feats and his like,
actually, you technically
feats-
do have something you can buy off Master Chief. That would be universal scaling based off the Forerunners. Check your privilege.
You know that's not fair.
Source.
I mean, if you wanted to say certain people in the Haloverse versus certain people in the Doomslayerverse, that's fair. But if you want to talk Master Chief versus Doomslayer specifically, I'm pretty sure Doomslayer wins. Master Chief is 100% a better character, more entertaining, more enjoyable, and it's vastly better gameplay and a story.
How's it feel like being wrong? Nah, Doom games are trash, bro. Get out of here.
But like, he's not winning in a scaling situation. Now, if you were to tell me if he'd be able to survive like the Halo ring, I don't know about that. I think he has like resistance to biological manipulation. I don't know, galactic scale. And again, everything that the Forerunners makes technically like has the potential to be like tier 2. Because they are confirmed in the comics for Halo 4 to be capable of wiping out, and well, it's not that they're confirmed to be capable of wiping out universe. It's confirmed that they have destroyed universes before, and their star roads and things can manipulate the very fabric of space-time. So they could affect Doomslayer. Okay, now how do I get up there? If I recall correctly, there is a additional area over here. Where's this bird going? Oh. Going over there.
Doom loses for a toasty being discount for your factory. Fuck. Well, I hate to say it, Kyle's right. Shit. You guys all heard it here first.
What?
Doom soundtrack is discount Fear Factory.
But does it beat ODST music?
The real question is, does it have to? And no, it doesn't. Fuck, not even fucking close. OST's music is a fucking masterpiece.
Or like any of the other Halo music? Where is...
What is it about Indiana Jones versus Jack Sparrow? It's gonna be a weird one. That one's gonna be a weird one for sure.
Now we are making the progress. Drop. Thank you.
Progress. We're making the progress. Okay, making progress, guys.
Actually, a statement that million stabs is a million stab. Guys, you act like I didn't go through every piece of source material in DMC. Like 15 times. Sorry, but like, I did exactly that. And it was very painful. And I don't want to do it again. So if you're bringing up something from like a Japanese guide, okay. But if you're bringing it up from an English guide, assume I already know what it is.
You want to talk about it?
No. No, I don't want to talk about it, actually. Actually, why am I even opening these chests at this point?
Good question.
I have like 4 million cash. We're going to talk about Groove versus Megamind? Yes, because I totally know everything there is to know about those two characters. obviously. Oh. Okay, so we have a skeleton key that I do not have the key to, but we might not need it at this moment. Okay, I think I know where we're going to be going. This is where I wanted to be, was the second floor for this area. Because this is where the dungeon, like, actually starts, like, the fun part. Because you just go to every section, fight a group of enemies, and then you leave. It's pretty simple. Oh, the scarabs. Time to bring out the posse. Oh, are you... Really? Did that just happen?
Did your game just freeze?
My game just crashed. I don't know why that was too much for him, but it was like, I can't do this.
I can't hold on.
I'm just asking because I bet he said something like that. Yeah, because he was going through the Japanese guide and it said that. He's like, look at this. This is cool. And I'm like, yeah, I totally didn't see that anywhere. And I'm like, oh, you guys understand that, like, I went through the entirety of the DMC source material a year ago, and I go through it, like, every other week. When I say I go through it, I don't mean, like, I skim it or, like, I just open a couple pages. I literally have to look through every page of every guidebook, every novel, and every manga to check something to see if it is correct. So every time I have to do that and someone asks me if I know something, I get a little bit ticked off. Because I feel like I'm putting in all this effort. Everybody's asking me, like, what if questions. Now, I know it's not always, like, the case that people know what I know. No, fair enough. It's just, I spend so much time, and I'd like people to acknowledge that. Whoa, did I level up? What the hell? Is he dead already? Oh yeah, let me kill these things. That might be what's causing the game to crash.
The fact that anything's causing your game to crash is a fucking problem. You know that, right?
Oh, this is the port of the game. It's not the console. Like, the Xbox One can handle this. It's specifically the game. Oh. Are they gonna make Bayotech category? Are they gonna everything category? And they're gonna say even if they brought Uni, DMC, Bayonetta's multiversal bet, they could probably they'll probably say that. They'll probably be like, even if it is Uni, like Bayo's multi.
Actually, regarding that situation, I believe G1 shares Death Battle's scaling logic when it comes to size arguments. For those of you who are unaware, Death Battle does volume scaling, and the way volume scaling actually works technically doesn't allow that argument to exist against DMC. Hang on, I'll be right back momentarily. I'll explain in a moment.
I'm surprised he had any health left. If you guys were actually watching, he had a health bar that was already empty. The comments just getting filled with how dare you dismiss PSC. Every, I meant. Okay. That's a lot of critical damage, but I don't see critical chance. Aegis Guard. We're going to keep going for Aegis Guard. More challenges have been unlocked in the Crucible. Where's my... Oh, yes. Here we go. Okay, what we want is we want triple on Death Guard. Try Harvest. And then triple Aegis Guard, triple Reflect, and triple Death Guard. And after that, everything else is bonus. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be everything but the rain. Man, we'll be hyped for that. I saw you say something in Spoil Games. You were just like, everything but the hype. So, here's what I think. I don't know if I mentioned this to you before. I think the way that they're going to do this, what I mentioned is that initially when I thought they were going to make the anime, I thought their intention was that they were going to do everything up to everything but the rain, a little bit after that, following the end of the Soul King's Palace, with the end of the Von der Reich invasion. And that's about what they're doing. But they confirmed that episode 12 and 13 were getting combined for a 1-hour special, which means they're either A, going to finish everything but the rain in one episode, which I think is very unlikely, because everything but the rain has an intro section where Ichigo walks around in Katakura Town for a couple minutes with his boss, or well, he goes and meets his boss basically. Then there's the backstory. So
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about Bleach.
Oh, well.
So like we're probably not going to get everything but the rain finished in one go, because everything but the rain is like 10 chapters. It's probably going to wrap it up in 2 episodes. And then, like, after that, we will have, basically, the end of the Soul King's training area. That should cover everything up to, like, probably Uryu showing up in the Von der Reich and becoming, being named Yuha's successor.
Oh, that was a fucking lie.
What do you mean?
Bruh, he didn't succeed shit. All he succeeded was disappointing his father some more.
Dude, he literally got the antithesis.
And did nothing!
Yeah, because Kubo was like, I'm going to throw you up against the balance. Which is perfectly designed to counter the antithesis. Have fun.
We in the industry call that bullshit.
The real question is, are we going to get to see Ishin's Bankai? Because I feel like Kubo definitely wanted to show it, because he goes out of his way to mention properties of it.
They have to.
Or what? What?
No. So Hasai mentioned that they're updating the Persona games. They fucking have to, because those games are fucking atrocious.
That dragon's a little too close to me. I don't feel comfortable. Got Yamamoto becoming halved. Wonder if we'll get Marcelli's title.
Atrocious. You get Persona 4 9. You get Persona 4 9 out of 10. Yes, but Atlas's old game design is what we call hot dog shit.
Okay, so we have
Subjectively bad game design. Persona 4 is good, but Atlas's game design is dog shit. You have to fucking fix it up. Play Persona 2. No. Afterwards, you guys put me through a Persona 3. Now you're only going to get terrible abridged series out of Persona from me.
Oh yeah, this is the one where I can just... Yeah, I'll just drop all the way down.
Miyato, you're asking me why I have not touched Persona 2 or Persona 3. Or Persona 5. That is because I told people I'll play it after I beat Persona 3. And as you can see, I have not beat Persona 3 yet.
I'm honestly like hyped to see White fight Ishin, but I just want to see Ishin's Bankai. Oh crap! I grabbed the Book of the Dead page by accident.
I'm sorry to hear
Dude,
that.
now that I have 5 pages, 4 pages, I'm literally gonna have to figure out which ones I fucking grabbed.
You saw I got through arena. I don't have to get through arena. Arena doesn't do anything for the game, does it? Or for the story? It does. I do not have to play Persona fucking 3 and 4 arena in order to fucking understand Persona 5 story. That's wrong.
Oh, random chest showing up out of nowhere. Shadow of Death boots. What in the world did I just pick up? Is this a new outfit? Oh, it definitely looks... No, I already have this. It's only good for lore. Oh. Oh. I mean, I guess it's useful for chanting and enhancing arcane abilities. Wow, kind of like every arcane ability in the game. Arcane armor, I suppose. Not really very unique. Okay, so here comes a dumb puzzle section, but we're gonna speed run this one. Yes, now I remember. Hmm. Let's pull this back over here. Okay.
Are you winning, Mangler?
I think I was for a little bit. I could have sworn I succeeded in the puzzle. Huh. It's weird. Um.
Fucking pink region.
Well, that's a little unfortunate.
Are you stuck again?
Yes, apparently. Even though I was... Could have sworn I was fucking done. Why is this thing gotta be so difficult all the time? Holy shit.
Anyway, so
That's
yeah,
bullshit
yeah,
up.
no, guys, I'm gonna have to beat P3 first. So yeah, Plays in versus Kyle, the devil I wait for. If you have to meet chat skill issue.
What have they been after?
Oh, no, nothing, Kyle. They weren't asking the actual death battle. Also, hello, Kyle.
Yes, my team leader is out of earshot after lunch, and now I get to talk.
It's like my team leader is gone. Now I may exist.
Yes, because he has a massive stick up his ass about being in a phone call at work.
Even during your lunch, or are you still working?
No, not during lunch, but it's none of his fucking business.
All right, fair enough. Watch Kyle go on to be a bad employee, part 7.
Bad employee.
Okay, we're almost there.
Shit, I'm one of the most valued.
The fuck, that says less about you and more about your teammates.
There we go.
I'm one of the most
Almost there
valued.
now.
I know, right? How dare they make me try?
Truly, Kyle, your suffering is, just a cry for help across the entire world. May you find your peace someday, old friend.
Somebody better fucking help me.
It seems to be having the same problem I did.
Man, so is it just a case of you're all bad, or?
You think you're funny, but like
I'm hilarious.
not.
No, I'm fucking funny as hell. So you keep
Wait,
you use that word "think," and I don't think you understand what it means.
It's your own fucking joke.
Nah,
You joke stealer.
No.
Fuck off, Amy Schumer.
You get own jokes, Kyle.
I'm kind of surprised that platform has any weight to it when it's levitating off the ground. Like, how is it touching the switch? It's just silly.
Grand Final SG Archives. Alice already ported SMT 1 and 2. SMT has an enemy chapter on the Switch, waiting for them to be ported over to other platforms too. Yo, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
when you're such a hack at comedy, you have to steal from the person in the call who made the original joke.
Source, please.
Mangler when a game doesn't follow IRL gravity. Well, I just find it like kind of sus. Like you're like, oh yeah, this doesn't. This totally works. Oh wait, I missed something here. I'm dumb.
Well, I wasn't gonna say it, but
Hey, shut your mouth. Wait, where's the... Oh, I went to the wrong platform. Right, I believe we are over here? Yes. Shadow Bomb location over there. You see, when you're not getting bogged down by the puzzles, Darksiders is actually really fun. But when you are, it's not fun.
I don't know, I don't find the puzzles all that hard.
I never said they were hard. I said when you're getting bogged down by them.
yeah, Kyle, when you're getting bogged down by them.
When you can't progress through them and you ask somebody to hop on YouTube to help you.
I didn't ask anyone to hop on YouTube to help me.
Not this time.
Oh, not this stream.
Wait, P4 Arena?
Dude.
Does P4 Arena have an update for crossplay? Because I'll kick Kyle's ass if it has crossplay.
What, in the arena?
Yeah.
Bro, I'll take Shoe, let's go.
Bro, let's go.
You're saying the Space Time Silverchair is sus? Yes. Virgil is a character, he is a character.
You're gonna face my Adachi and you're gonna get destroyed.
I'm gonna watch you use the most technical character in the game and flail because you don't know how to use the gun.
Oddly specific response, but okay.
Last time I played Persona 4 Arena, I just button mashed with the girl that had the... What's her name? She had like the short... it was like a brunette, She had like a green shirt. She would just like cartwheel on people and just kill them by kicking them.
Yeah, I know which one that is.
And then I died to a guy that would beat me with a chair.
Yeah, that's Chie. Oh, the guy with the chair I'm not too familiar with, but the other one was Chie.
That's Kanji.
Oh. That was like the only game where I could button mash and something actually worked.
Have
I
you
usually
tried
have to
Fighters Z?
Fighters, the button mashing doesn't get you too far in that game.
I would disagree. Kyle, would you disagree?
I would agree.
I would disagree.
Yeah, no, like you're not gonna have fun in the aerial combat. Like, yeah, you have basic extensions you can do.
If you say so. If you say so. I believe you. This is me. Believe in you.
You know what? Shut your mouth.
Why you gotta be so rude?
Because I'm fighting tentacle Japan. And I don't have time for your nonsense. Oh my god.
Did you just make it 9? Bro, oh my goodness! When you play a created spell, son of a bitch.
Is he up to the Cthulhu monster, or is he not there yet?
He's
I'm
at the
fighting
Cthulhu
Cthulhu,
monster.
yes.
One A, darksiders confirmed.
I was gonna say this thing was ripped straight out of Cthulhu. That phase is a dead giveaway. Alright, have you run out of minions?
What? Ah, okay.
After critting him to death, I'm done with this fight.
What did I just walk into?
So one of them got a War Soul of the MCU. Honestly, that's actually a tough question to answer. Wait, no, never mind. It isn't. I forgot Thanos existed. I was thinking of just like Thor in general, but like no, he definitely wouldn't.
Oh.
The fact that some people actually put like the MCU characters, some of the top tier MCU characters, up against like, oh my fucking god,
Another crash? Ladies and gentlemen, the Xbox Series X.
No, this is not the Xbox Series X. It did this on the One. It is just the version of the game.
Very convenient.
What do you?
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed Malaysian Flight.
Oh, this is sad. the journey so far after suffering yet another crash.
What this proves, PC Master Race? Damn. Sold.
No. Shitty ports?
I've never had Darksiders crash on me.
Oh,
It's the definitive edition.
I've never had it crash on me.
damn! Kyle, no! Kyle, being the PlayStation fanboy he is, has spoken the dark words of the ancient gods.
Maybe you should delete it and reinstall it if it keeps crashing.
I've done that before.
And it kept crashing?
Yeah.
At what point does it stop being the game's fault and it starts being the console's?
You want to fucking fight?
I would not say that. Because, like, even the original Darksiders
Never
2...
crashed for me.
On the original Darksiders 2, this never had this problem.
I own the original. It never crashed for me.
Yeah, and it didn't crash for me on the 360.
What is your terrible luck with this game then?
It just, again, it's just the definitive edition. Doesn't play well. It's weird, because the War Mastered Edition, solid remaster. But the definitive edition is just like, no, I can't play, or, I don't know, my existence will end or something. Terrible, more like terrible skill issue. Technically 5D, but no one scales unless you think Dormammu is 5D. Are you talking about the MCU? The MCU definitely has a 2A cosmology, but I don't know where you got 5D.
It's literally part of the It's literally part of the multiverse of the comics are in.
That's the MCU. Are you gonna tell me the scene from She-Hulk where they go and find like the writer? Because that is technically more of a fourth wall break. I mean, to be fair, it is technically something that exists in the show. So.
I own the definitive edition and never crashed on PS4.
Congratulations. Alright, so keep in mind, I was in a cutscene when that happened, so, like... I cut off his face. Wait, hang on a sec. Let me switch weapons. Because there is actually a weapon in this game that does cause it to crash. There's one that has like I think it's patched, it's programmed incorrectly, where like
Only one?
no, only one. Yeah, no, this one weapon, I've tested every other weapon in this game. This one weapon can cause the game to crash because it has a buff. Let me see if I can check it here. It's not Mortis. I believe it is the Gauntlets of Savagery. Because the way that this thing works is that the more damage that is done to Wielder, the more frenzied and savage his attacks become. This translates to like an exponential power boost that doesn't ever really cap, and the game has a hard time programming it, so it just decides, okay, we can't play anymore, and then it just craps.
Wait, does the boost go down if you heal?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that's why the game is just like, I can't.
Dirty.
It is very dirty. I could be wrong though, because I've never been able to have the weapon out for more than like 30 seconds of buffs, because the game just decides I can't do this anymore. And to be fair, I never played any of the DLC on the base version of Darksiders 2, so you had access to it there. Well, I don't remember if it's in the base version versus the DLC, but yeah, if you can get the Gauntlets of Savagery in the base version, then... Whoa. Maybe I should stop using Unstoppable. That might be what's contributing to my disgusting... There we go. The game just can't handle my crits. Okay, let's go. Dormammu has statements on a guide stating he exists in and outside of space-time, so yeah, you could argue 5D.
Yeah,
That wouldn't really be...
I remember that statement because that's what fucking webcam parrot gave to me when he basically called me a
Yeah, that
fucking
wouldn't be really
moron.
be... It wouldn't really be 5D if you're existing in and outside of space-time. That would just give you, like, a causality. Unless he has, like, a blatant relationship of superiority to it. Or is, like, stated to be in a higher dimension above space-time. In which case, yeah, sure. That'd probably be a statement attributed to the dark dimension. Void Moonus versus Despair Embodied. Despair Embodied's gonna clap his fucking ass.
That's pretty suspicious, but okay.
Where does the Doomslayer scale to? I believe he scales to either 2A or 5D. One of those. Depends on if you buy what's it called? What is that place in Doom?
Hell.
That no, the place above Hell.
Kyle, high five, high five.
Urdak.
That was perfect timing on Kyle's part.
Thank you. I think we should also make it clear this is all second-hand information. All three of us haven't gone through Doom personally to scale it.
Yes, because I like good games, and Doom was not one of them.
Yeah,
we got bad things to do.
Well, so I've gone through Doom 1, Doom 2, Doom 2016 multiple times.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
But, like, I don't find Doom's cosmology to be interesting to me, or like, its lore. So I just, like, refrain. I'll talk about it, but, like, I refrain from, like, stealing it. It does. But, like, I don't really care, to be honest. He's higher being too. He consumes realities into his own dimension that exists separately. Like I said, you could argue that it's not like blatant 5D. But yeah, well, I think so. So the reason I understand why people would say this, because I think there are some additional statements of him existing higher than that in his, like, art book.
Zim, your taste is questionable.
Are we still? Are we talking about comic Dormammu, or are we still talking about movie?
We're still talking about MCU Dormammu. Like, only MCU Dormammu has this lore for some reason. No one else does. It's the funniest thing.
How is my taste questionable, guys? I got some of the baller taste out there. My tasting...
Yeah, it's something very bold.
I'll fucking
you mean your baller takes?
Bruh. All the games I like to play are all top tier material. I don't understand where all this hatred's coming from.
It is the Crowfather.
Isn't this guy dead?
Yeah. The hairiest tooth of you. Why do you think he's in the kingdom of the dead?
Would you like to ask a question?
Crazy.
Or just stand there like you've seen a ghost?
Crazy, Dim. You're a master sleuth.
You're welcome.
He actually looks better when he's dead.
No, it's because he doesn't have the amulet anymore.
No. I mean, like, his model looks a lot better.
Oh.
That would be the most insulting thing if you could make someone in the upload and say, shit, you look better.
Yeah. It's just like, it's just the ghost vibe. It looks really cool.
The angels have realms beyond the White City, as the demons do beyond the Dark Kingdom. All will become clear to you once you reach the tree. I've already done that, Crowfather. Nevertheless, you must find the tree again.
I get it. I gotta go everywhere in the cosmology in this game.
I wonder when the next Darksiders game will be around.
I would expect within the next year or two.
Never.
Because, well, so it depends. If the studio Gunfire Games is handling it, then yeah, I would expect to see an announcement within the next year or two. Because they released Darksiders 3 in, like, November-ish of 2018. That was like...
But that's 2018.
That was like 4 years ago. Genesis was released, I believe, sometime in the first half of 2020. So and that was done by Airship Syndicate. Play BlazBlue, Mangler. Its cosmology and lore is wacky.
A lot of games do you consider? I consider a lot of games top tier, actually. You know, thank you.
I actually bought BlazBlue Chrono Phantasm, and I didn't understand what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, there's a reason for that. Because you're literally like 3 games into the story.
I know. Because Sony and fucking Nintendo and whoever the fuck was responsible for the release situation decided to release it on every single console except for Xbox. You skipped 3 games? You think I was trying to skip 3 games? You think that was the intention?
Yeah.
Damn. Imagine. You know what? At least Mangler is not one of those people who just started at Central Fiction and they're just like, what is this? What is happening? Why is any of this happening?
Isn't Central Fiction the one on PS4?
Central Fiction is the final BlazBlue game.
Restore humanity. The well of souls is where all life begins.
Man, see, this is why I'm glad we're doing this.
Listen, you cryptic old fuck! Answer the fucking question!
I freed the souls of humanity.
No, I need to explain more lore. God knows you've only gotten the same answer 5 times from 3 different people.
I'll fucking kill us all man myself!
Can't kill what's already dead.
DMC2 is a very top tier game, 100%.
There is no hope. Humanity is lost.
Don't tell me Calamity Trigger is not on Xbox 360. So here's the thing, Affetti. As fucked up as this is, while there are things on 360 that I would love to play, not every 360 game is backwards compatible. If all the BlazBlue ones were backwards compatible, I would have already played all of them by now.
Are they not?
No, they're not. And if they were, you'd be seeing me in the BlazBlue scaling channel.
I'm pretty
But
sure
I'm
you can. I'm pretty sure you can get them on Switch.
The 360 versions?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna have to wait for a sale then.
Oh, they shouldn't be that expensive. Like last time, I thought they were like $6 or $10.
Restore mankind. The Nephilim are dead by your own hand. That broken talisman is all that remain. Would you leave them to eternal torment in that cage?
Yes, I would actually. I would leave them in eternal torment.
Man, Crowfather, you want to get your ass beat too while I'm at it? I'm hearing a lot of fucking talking for an old man who can't do shit for himself. But I'm not salty.
No, why would you be?
No, of course not. That doesn't sound like me.
We'll go here. And we'll do all the DLCs near the end.
I'm about to kick that
Along with
old
all the
man's
side quests.
fucking ass. No one scales BlazBlue on YouTube for a reason.
You're following me. So I am. I will remain here at the tree. Should you have need.
I would do it, but I would need like a means to get all the games. Problem is that Nintendo is really bad at porting their games. Very awful. So it's possible they might not have all the BlazBlue games.
I swear, Calculator makes DMC2 remakes, Zin would shudder and be like, what did I do to my poor baby?
You may be right, Dash.
You right.
The future is a secret even I cannot keep.
The remake, like, let's be honest. If DMC2 was to have anything done to it, it would pretty much be like a remake to the extreme. It'd probably be more story, and it'd probably just buff Argosax. Because God knows whenever DMC gets any new lore, it doesn't downgrade, it just fucking upgrades.
No, nobody asked.
God of War in the corner, screaming, upgrade us, DMC, stop it. I hear more. We said stop it. Here you go. We don't need this. Stop it.
I didn't ask if you needed it.
This place is called Lost Light. It is an outpost, far beyond the gates of heaven. And it is here that the angels have hidden the
God of War being like a man dying from thirst, looking at DMC dying due to drowning.
Guilty Gear Strive has crossplay. Kyle go beats him. Kyle does not want to play Guilty Gear Strive.
No. Doesn't have Slayer. I don't want it.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say actually the bit of a correction I think I made on one of the streams is that the darksiders cosmology. I think I confirmed it was 2A based on what was stated in the novels. It's actually above a baseline 2A because the all of the worlds that exist throughout the existence in Darksiders are split on two halves. So for all of the worlds that exist in the Tree of Life, there's an equivalent amount of worlds that exist on the other side of existence with the Tree of Death. So I think the examples it gives is that like for Purgatory, there's like Eden. For the Forge Lands, there's the Kingdom of the Dead.
And for Lost Light, there's the Dark Throne.
Yes, Kyle prefers
no, you're referring to Shadow's Edge.
Kyle prefers old Guilty Gear games, and I don't feel like buying the old Guilty Gear games.
Why was it kept from us? For fear of what you may have done with that knowledge. The Nephilim could not be allowed to ravage creation any longer. They needed to stay dead.
You know, Crowflutter's pretty chill for talking to the guy who killed them.
And so we get to the root of it.
I mean, he knew it wasn't anything personal.
Easy character to learn, Johnny.
Even Nephilim. From their blaze there
From?
wrought chaos. And from that was born corruption. You were right to destroy them.
Wait, do I have any dialogue with you? Or is that it?
Hardest character to learn is Raven. I was thinking about buying either Raven or Biken for Strive, but then I remember I only have Newman to play with. Monk mode characters, Soul and Key. Or Kai? Ko? Kai? Is it Kai?
What are you trying to pronounce?
KY.
Kai.
Kai. Okay, it's Kai. I knew that.
There's plenty of people that would look at a new like a Sparta game and would be like, man, I see this as an absolute win. But Zim and I would be like, God damn it.
Stop upgrading your character, Capcom!
No,
No,
we'd be
you just
like,
find out-
please
no, you
don't.
just wanted you just wanted that Beowulf could not only keep up with Sparta, but you could tag him and almost kill him.
Bruh.
And then we're gonna be like, all right, now we gotta explain another half dozen Demon King level demons that are Demon Kings without a proper explanation.
But
Man,
the Demon King
it'd be a
just...
Sparta just has.
it'd be a
Sparta just
shame
has-
if we had a bunch
yeah.
of power scalers that argued that the cosmology had a bunch of demons that were Demon Kings as a result of being outliers. And then Capcom's
No,
like,
but-
here's 5 more
okay,
games that disprove you.
Dude,
Please, sir.
Sparta game happens. Sparta comes in with that statement. Every demon I have trapped in Timnin Gru has given me the hardest fight I have ever had.
Mundus just weeps in the corner.
And it's just like, that's a lie! Shut up!
He's fucking lying to you, bro! This hoe ain't loyal!
Arkham's like, actually, I read
No,
the
no,
ancient
I
text, you
guarantee
died
you.
in like 5 minutes.
I guarantee you, if there was to do a Sparta game, when Sparta and Eva meet, they're probably gonna have like a small fucking fight scene.
Dude, they would jerk Sparta off to the holy heavens. They would be like, you could, your might was so much, even the Clyfoth could not comprehend it or something, like something stupid. Really especially dumb. Oh, hello there. Sir, you look unwell.
It's already made Sparta greater than Virgil and Dante. That's one of the problems we have with DMC5.
It's one of the problems with 5 is that 5 doesn't know when to basically stop letting Sparta becoming like I'm moving goalposts.
And then so Itsuno's gonna make Sparta greater than Dante or Virgil, then has Nero beat them. But then at the very end, you see both Dante and Virgil beat Nero, and then you're just like, I don't understand this loop.
Just like Nero's finally reached his peak, and then they're like, yeah, but Sparta's still better than everybody, and it's like, why?
You gotta loop-de-loop and twirl, and your shoes are looking good. Yo, he just killed that guy. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. Almost like what happens or something.
As far as we're aware, is DMC6 like in the planning phases, or is that like
We don't know.
an unknown?
We don't know
I've heard
anything.
no whispers. Trust me, if you heard anything, you'd be the first to know. Or if there was anything, I would let you know. But there's not anything at all. Currently, as long as Itsuno's working on Dragon's Dogma 2, do not expect any DMC news regarding a brand new entry in the series.
Itsuno, welcome to the world of circular scaling. There is no escape from me. Only
Everybody
absolute...
scales.
DMC6 comes out, Mundus is still somehow top the food chain.
Listen, if he wants to be like all the Demon Kings equal to each other, okay. But I don't want to be the guy that sits there in a debate and has to explain to someone why fucking Abigail over here in the corner can fight Despair Embodied. I don't want to do that. Because then I'm about to have to be like, yeah, you see these spikes? They're so effective in a tactical context, they can beat a guy that is literally composite DMC. They're going to be like, that's bullshit. Unfortunately, that's what the lore says.
No, because the higher Sparta gets, I don't want to be the person to basically sit there and be like, you see Arkham? Yeah, he's trash, right? Yeah. He can pretty much solo most of the verses you like. What?
Why must you do this to me?
I don't mind having, like, you know, there be more Demon Kings, but I'd rather the Demon Kings have really good arsenals than just be Abigail or Malphus.
You say that with so much pain in your soul.
Or even as Abigail, some random guy. Not even a Demon King. A LARPer and nothing more. Arius being Demon King because he have just absorbed most of Argosax's power.
Arius was
Actually,
already Demon King level before that point.
I was gonna say he's already Demon King. Before that, well, hang on a second.
What is this place?
I was gonna say, Ifedi, did you actually see? Not for me, Cope. Ifedi, did you read the Trinity of Fates DVD book? Because it disproves your position in the diagram. Like in the character links thing.
Who is this Archon?
Lucian is the head of the scriptorium. Those angels who record all...
Well, thank you for giving me narration, Burusama.
Not translated. I translated it with an app.
Yeah, so what it says in the character diagrams is that every single boss on the roster, with the exception of Argosax, is under the rule and is dominated by Arius. And that includes Furiataris and Bulwark.
App. I haven't learned Japanese directly yet. App. I used an app.
So all of them are under Arius's rule and are there because of Arius. They are directly dominated and controlled by him. There's also a statement in DMC4's guidebook that confirms the powers and forces of darkness protect Arius from Dante during his fight when he shows up there to save Lucia. So, with that and the statement of Furiataris only being able to be defeated by the Demon Within, you can argue that Arius pre-Argosax is Demon King level. It's also stated he has a contract with Argosax.
Sure.
in that same place.
Well, it's also the fact of like, Taurus only shows up after he is summoned by Arius.
Well, yeah, no, he's under Arius' rule. He's controlled by Argosax, or not Argosax, every demon. Every demon, or just demons too? Well, so when I say every demon, so on the character page link, it shows Arius pointing with arrows down to each boundless, pointing to every demon, like every demon boss, every single boss in the entire roster. And what the arrows translate to is under the rule of and dominated by Arius. So they're all under his control.
Wait, are you telling me that all the demons like Taurus are basically standard equipment for fucking Arius to use in
They are
match?
standard equipment for Arius, which means the DMC2 roster. Yes, the DMC2 roster. That also technically means Lucia and any of the secretaries do actually scale above most of the roster as well, because they can actually fight alongside Arius and can fight Arius, well, under a humanity boost technically, not normal secretaries, because technically Lucia was not able to beat or even scale to Arius until she got a humanity boost.
And then she's able to basically fold a possessed Arius who's even stronger.
Oh no, Lucia versus Dante. No. At best, she'd be stronger than the Dante at the beginning of the game, but Dante has accelerated development and reactive evolution. So by the time, like, Dante at the end of the game is vastly stronger than Dante at the beginning of the game. It doesn't cause any inconsistency or any problems. It's really not even an issue. So you don't have to worry about that. Mega, what are you doing? That's not how reality is supposed to be? You mean scaling lore accurately? Because you realize that the scaling DMC isn't whether or not it's the Dante show, right? Like it's just who scales in accordance with what accurate feats. But like that's all with respect to not specifically to just a scaling chain, but with what the lore says. You try to make sure as much of the lore can coexist as possible. You don't adhere specifically to the idea of just this chain.
Regarding the Kratos protagonist swap, that's already done. It's already on my files. I just have to make it public. So after Mangler gets off the stream, because he's going to get off a little earlier than usual, because we started earlier than usual.
Yeah, let me check that. Oh, it's actually 9:37. We're making good time. No, not that Mangler. Is Trish being Dante's mom? Listen, Trinity of Fates also confirms their relationship is not explicitly romantic.
Lies,
that same thing that I mentioned literally says the same thing. So this is something I was hoping we could wait until the DMC video to talk about, but like
you sick fuck.
No, not the relationship thing. How humanity works. So humanity is technically just this phenomenon that exists. It exists for humans, but it can't be used by humans, because using humanity is essentially using and invoking the power of what's known as the human heart, which is basically humans' minds, like their mind, their emotions, and their inherent power. I refer to it as the human soul because technically in DMC, souls do contain the mind, memory, and basic information about a being and their ancestors. It's just that the human soul typically is weaker than the demon world and basic demons, so it has to be amped or made stronger in order to compete with demons. This is why humans can't fucking fight demons, because they can't use their souls, and even if they could, their souls are weaker than demons. Which is why when you give humanity to a demon, it gets way stronger. Because it's utilizing an energy source that none of the demons are able to interact with normally. Mangler's ship is canon. Lie, the art book disagrees about the relationship thing? Or wait, why do I have... Oh, that's right, I gotta do the thing.
The thing.
Yes, there is a corruption. There's a corruption crystal right over there.
Man, thank goodness he has to do the thing.
Hey, I know what it is. That's all you need to know.
Wow.
Do the thing.
Yeah, look at him go, doing the thing.
I hate you.
Well, we're not the ones doing the
And
thing.
that's a mean thing to say.
This is a mean thing to say.
Fuck you. Our book states there's something more than a partnership between Dante and Trish. Is that the Japanese one? Pretty sure that's outdated. Wait. Hang on a minute. Trinity of Fates is a retelling of the series. Fuck out of here. Out of here. I can just argue that has priority.
Mangler won't accept it. Mangler's in denial that Dante wants to plow his mom.
I mean, by your own words, it wasn't really his mom.
That's
Which
fair.
is technically true, but I think that's not the
fair.
point.
But in this particular case, an Oedipus complex is still an Oedipus complex.
I believe you cut out.
In this case, Mangler, an Oedipus complex is still an Oedipus complex.
When I say Dante has an or doesn't have an Oedipus complex, I'm referring to like him having feelings for his mother in a romantic manner. I'm not referring to like him literally willing to bang his mother. If you're arguing it that way, that's a bit different.
Wait, who's that loser?
That is the Archon, also known as Darksiders' version of the glow stick. DMC4 Nero versus Argosax. Probably Nero. That depends which Nero, because if it's Nero at the beginning of the game, Argosax is gonna take his lunch money. Mangler, Dante Trish already did the thing before, confirmed by Emiya, hinted by early DMC. What? Well, English to Japanese after DMC4 go. Nero at the end of the game might have more. Nero at the end of the game, especially if he has Devil Trigger, definitely would have a better shot because Nero just gets stupidly, ridiculously strong, and he technically can absorb energy from like the strongest Demon King level characters in the series that should be able to resist energy absorption of any kind, and yet he can still take their energy. So I'm fairly convinced
wins. He's just denying his facts. Don't listen to him. He's evil.
But why him? Accept the truth, Mangler. Dante would never. Well, hang on a minute. If he fights Argosax, does it start in Blob and go to Despair? Because I would just argue, in that case, he'd probably just like absorb all the energy from Argosax directly before he goes.
Don't listen to his lies, his hatred. He's lying to you. He's feeding you the false prophets.
Yes, false prophecies.
His lies cannot be allowed to affect the Jedi Council.
Now, I'm here to offer a potential proposition.
No, you're not.
For anyone who wonders why I make the claims or assertions that I think Darksiders does a slightly better job of explaining lore. Notice how when I talk to the NPCs in this game, instead of having entire sections of the level be, bloated out between like sections that can't just be made with loading screens, it gives scripted dialogue things that I can choose to enact with the NPCs to learn more information.
Listen, not everyone who wanders is lost, but Mangler sure helps.
Argosax stomps easily. Next thing we'll say is Sanctus solos. I mean, I don't want to hear this from the guy that doesn't accept the official canon of DMC4, which is the novel. There's actually a statement of a website that was linked. It was linked on Wikipedia. I have to translate this, but there's a statement from Bingo that the events of Deadly Fortune are intended to be information that was supposed to be put into the game.
Mangler remembers what he was like when he first met us.
Oh yeah, like
any fucking person would have argued that anyway if they read the novel. But anyway.
We know that's the case because 5 only references shit that would only be known if you read the novel.
Yes, it does. The Yamato being able to divide man from demon comes from the novel. The Ascension ceremony explaining how demonic desires works comes from the novel and is referenced in the Fury statement, which isn't even in the Raw for the Fury description. It's a new section that was added specifically from the Raw of the Fours novel.
And also as well, the Dante having the theory that Nero was Virgil's son.
Yep, that's also referenced from the novel. Again,
How does a city of light fall to corruption?
I don't know.
Those within. It began with just one angel.
I feel this is kind of sus. Novels don't count. You can only use feats and showings in the game. Oh,
Welcomed it in.
if only I had a statement that confirmed the novels were canon.
Seemed only I could sense
If only.
gathering above our heads. And though I warned my brothers of the storm that was to come, they did not listen.
Oh, my ball cap.
When the cloud burst, did the
What?
city of light fall.
You think DMC doesn't get visuals because Insuno promotes written materials? Maybe, maybe not. I think partially, but it's also just like the way DMC is just generally like written is more so like the visual feats that they choose to show is characters showing off like
No, technically it's Christmas
know.
week. You're right, Smosh. It is Christmas week.
it's just showing off like new weapons and stuff. Like they're not trying to show like a giant cosmological thing. Did you stream the novel? No, then it's fake. You're right. You're right, Ifedi. I forgot. If I don't stream the novel doesn't even exist. Actually, I'll do you one better.
No,
It
Mangler.
doesn't exist.
No, Mangler, let me ask you this question. Can you prove you didn't fake the novel? All of its pages?
Can I prove that Deadly Fortune wasn't just a giant forgery, a conspiracy? It's a wank DMC.
Oh, hey, it's that trash ass angel.
You talking about Uriel?
Yeah.
Uriel is not trash. What are you on about?
She's unironically hotter than all the girls in God of War.
That's not saying much.
I was referring more so to her powers, but okay.
Mangler, I'm trying to be innocent over here. Everyone else, shut the fuck up.
What do you mean innocent? We weren't even talking about the same thing.
Mangler trying to be an innocent little boy, but we all know he's not innocent.
That is correct. I am not innocent, but
He's a sinner.
oh, I don't want to hear this from the Catholic.
You wanna finish that sentence, son?
Oh, the sentence is already finished. I've said all that needs to be said.
Ooh.
Being Catholic is a sin? Damn.
Are you gonna take that lying down like a Catholic boy? Or are you actually gonna
I mean,
stand up?
technically, you would agree with.
Mangler should have waited for Kyle to finish. He wasn't ready for the ending.
No. He already got all of it. That was enough. He just had to say, "Are you gonna take that lying down like a Catholic boy?"
Zim, you're
that was
not
enough.
innocent. You're very based. Thank
I don't
you.
even need to
I
go
am
further.
based. I am the based
Hey,
one.
Kyle, I was actually gonna ask. Did you ever
No, I
play?
am not Catholic.
No. Did you ever play the PS2 release or Xbox release of The Godfather?
I have not.
Oh. I just found out the other day it had an Xbox 360 release. I was like kind of sad that wasn't on the backwards compatibility list. It was a sad day.
The Fuda lover. Source.
Yes. Those angels are filled with skill issues. Some of them actually are. It's not entirely wrong.
You spelled
Uriel just doesn't
depression
have to be
really
one of
weird
them.
there.
Sorry, what would you say?
You spelled
Are you saying-
typical Catholics kneeling in front of the fathers. You actually don't kneel in front of the priest directly most of the time.
Yeah, it's off to the side. Get it right, fucking losers. Don't you understand? Their benches exist for a reason.
It's out of the sight of others, usually in a confession booth.
Yes, so that they can maintain their privacy.
Why do you say it like that?
I should kill you.
The better question is, why is there a healing potion in my cutscene?
Consider us even.
The rod of Arathel.
Did they just decide not to? Well, I guess they rendered the whole thing. It'd be cheaper.
Archon Hestus to battle the demons in the end war. But
Oh, sounds like a loser.
in the
All right, where's the plot?
Now the destroyer uses its pieces to fuel his
Because the healing potion is more important. Dude, the healing potion is literally saving his legs.
in the
Oh my god.
He has summoned creatures from the
They're just like, hey, I need you to look at this.
chosen, things of blasphemy.
This is your daily developer trying to let you know you need the juice, or you're gonna die.
One such beast. They feed upon the dead of this
It's
world.
off to Jesus' nuts, my
A
guys.
swarm of flesh and bone that fight as
It's
one.
funny that we're talking about Catholicism while playing Darksiders, because Darksiders literally says we don't believe in the
We'll not
Judeo-Christian
restore
system.
Helheim till we capture the Rod of Arethal. But should you wish to
At least
avoid
not in
those
the
fool's errand
conventional sense.
and follow the trail of corpses left
You guys still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm playing a card game on the side though right now, so I'm not talking.
It would not be
What
my
plot is there is that there is no plot,
so
Zim.
that it is not
Zim can relate.
lost. Take this.
Well, he does talk about Elden Ring a lot, which apparently has no plot.
Elden Ring has no plot. You're absolutely right.
As an objective, great lore, good gameplay.
Anyone who tells you Elden Ring has a plot is objectively lying to you, and everyone who's lying to you about Elden Ring should just casually be put to the side, beaten within an inch of their life, and move on with your day.
Armored Core stole his DMZ. Is that the
How about Armored
game?
Core get a decent fucking game? Let's
I was
start
gonna say, isn't
small,
that the-
fellas.
Isn't that the game that Firm Software worked on before
Yeah.
like Demon Souls? Oh yeah. You want an explanation for the Chosen? They're gonna give it to you.
They don't look like demons.
No, they have something far more ancient, drawn from the heart of the abyss.
There you go, Zim.
Will serve the destroyer
Source.
and rule in his name.
I just gave you the source.
The rest will every
Ah.
Can you prove you didn't fake the game?
Oh yeah, my bad. Don't worry, Mangler. We all know Japanese is the original tribe of Israeli, or Israel. That'd be wild.
Did Samaj show up all of a sudden? What's with all this fucking what's with all this Semitic propaganda? Did Samaj show up? Did I miss him?
Wonder you've lasted this long. Even the dead.
It's alright, Jim. We know that strange is the determiner.
swarm of all the beasts, they most powerful.
By the way, am I too loud? Is it like hurting you guys' ears?
No, you're fine.
Or is the
I take great care to like shut your ass down.
Okay, good.
Where is that petty ass video that you were gonna make?
Still working on it because I don't want to misrepresent it. So I've been reading through it very viciously.
Why are the Hell Gods still on Earth?
What Japanese from is from Hebrew origin.
In case you haven't known.
Where else would we go? All of creation saw what happened here. How the Hellgod marked
Alright, you two. I'm about to leave work, so I'll talk to you in about, I don't know, hour, 40 minutes.
All right.
Yes. So TLDR, the Hellguard snuck out after curfew, and as a result, they're not able to come home.
That seems really stupid. They're literally the most powerful like fucking forces heaven has, right?
That was obviously like an exaggeration, but like they were basically the reason they're locked out of the White City is because the White City blames them for instigating the conflict. Which, to be fair, they are directly involved in the instigation of the conflict. So the White City is completely right to lock them out.
How many angels died here, Uriel?
too many. But for every dead angel, there is another, kept alive against his will. This suffering empowers the destroyer.
Effetti, how would you quantify emotions being used to empower people? Because I forgot that there are a lot of statements in the Darksiders verse of demons and
Blessing them.
various creatures gaining power from the suffering of people. I was thinking of it being some kind of like statistics amplification through
You
empathetic
say
stuff.
statistics amplification, but you can't quantify it. You can only categorize it.
Quantify?
Yeah, you can't quantify it. You can only categorize it.
Well, how would you categorize it then? Oh, I already have all the healing items, apparently.
A gunner section, yes.
Dude, this gun is the gun.
If that gun is so good, why aren't the angels using it to win their war?
They are actually.
Why don't I believe you?
Actually, this is technically not a gunner section. You could just use a gun for it. What in the hell? Oh, the soul arbiters. Whoa. Okay, we're switching armors. We'll go into the Angel of Death because we want maximum stuff. Seems I went the wrong way. Motion boost? Luckily, SMT persona categorizes as Magnemite or Observation, though power-wise depends on how strong it gets if the host boost from it. Also, in the case of the Darksiders verse, various characters usually... this is more so the case with the 7 Sins from Darksiders 3, but it does technically affect the Destroyer, as he is empowered by the suffering of individuals on the earth, not just the angels. Like, the more suffering there is, he just gradually grows more powerful. Which is presumably why he's so strong in Darksiders 1.
Yo, that's fucking crazy, because all I saw him do was fucking lose!
Yeah, to the Armageddon blade.
Do L's not exist in your world, Mangler? Because they exist in my world, and I saw a lot of L's that day.
I feel like if I have to specifically create a blade designed to break the most potent seals in the verse, and you can fight against that blade for an extended fight, that's not really so much an L as it is.
I saw nothing but L's. You and I were clearly looking at the wrong games.
Yeah, because as we've established, I just fake my games.
Bad habit.
My apologies.
Very bad habit on your part. You should fix that.
I've thought whether you should consider Alucard as a fate servant. He is a master, he obeys, and even has seals. Which Alucard? Referring to Castlevania Alucard? Because I don't really scale Castlevania Alucard. I would like to, but I do not. Whereas I could scale Helsing Alucard, but I do not want to. Kind of ironic, actually. Let me get that. Off we go.
Alucard from Helsing.
Kind of unsure what you're asking, to be honest. I might have to read it to me soon.
I thought you should consider which is Alucard as a fate servant. He has a master. Oh, he's asking, is Alucard basically a fate servant? Because he has a master he obeys and stuff.
I heard everything, but is he a what?
A fate servant. Fate.
A fate?
Fate.
Fate?
Yes.
Why would he be fate? Like, what? It's not restricted by fate. It would just be like power nullification. Or more specifically, sealing. Technically a form of power nullification. Because he's only able to do what Integra says if, like, Integra... He's only able to release a certain level of power if Integra allows it. Or more accurately, Integra at the moment, but if anyone of the Helsing lineage ordered him. Or gave them their his permission. Or their permission, then yes, he'd be able to release the seals. Wow, there's shrapnel everywhere.
Hang on, guys. We'll be right back momentarily.
Heard? You guys, isn't this a lot more fun than running through, like, all the puzzles? I happen to think it is. maybe it's not, but like, you know, even a gunner section has its merits because it's a nice break from the constant throwing myself into every single fight, having to just flip saw people and crit them to death. It's kind of nice to have a change of pace. We're definitely going to be in Darksiders 2 for probably the largest amount of time out of any of the games because Darksiders 2 has the highest amount of optional content because I have to go and do the Soul Arbiter's Maze, which is mostly fine. The Book of the Dead pages. I'll probably go and get the Book of the Dead pages first because I've never actually seen what's in all of the vaults. I've only unlocked, I think, 3 of them, and I would love to see what they all look like. Alright, what are you doing? Correction, you're doing nothing. You're dying. I guess that's not really accurate, because technically you're from the Abyss, so you don't exist to begin with. Loser. Okay. Let's keep going.
Oh yeah, so I bought an Xbox Series X controller so I can finally play games, like fighting games on my PC now.
Oh, nice.
I'm very excited. Because now I can go back to playing Dead or Alive on PC this time.
Yes.
I miss Lords of Shadow. Never played it.
Yes. Great game. Great series.
Alright, well, you heard Mangler. Can't wait for some. I am never playing Mortal Kombat. I fucking despise Mortal Kombat. I think it's a terrible fucking fighting game series. I actually hate it. I actually despise it with a passion of 1,000 suns.
Better Alucard, a Bridge Alucard, Castlevania Alucard. Lords of Shadow is one of my favorite Castlevania games. Actually, probably my favorite Castlevania game. Lords of Shadow 2 is like one of my favorite hack and slashes.
I do not own Marvel vs. Capcom, so no.
I do.
Well, okay, I don't own it on PC to be more accurate. Mangler, I do. No one asked.
That thing is always on sale.
Me looking around to check and see who asked.
Now you know how I feel whenever anyone's like talking in the Discord, they at someone and then someone completely random shows up and is like, here is my opinion.
Zim, get go before I get over there? What do you mean? Bro, I've said nothing wrong. All I've stated have been facts.
So like, Fetty, just to return to the question, like, if you were being buffed by suffering, would you just say that's an emotional boost?
Yeah.
Because that seems like that would be the most consistent thing that I could think of. Like, what would that mean for the person who's getting buffed by it?
They're just being buffed by the emotion of suffering or whatever suffering entails.
No, would I say that they're able to interact with suffering?
Technically they're just amplified by it unless you can prove they can like interact with the emotion.
Well, I think I probably could for the sins, not the destroyer. Because the sins are just like...
I don't like Street Fighter either. Actually,
the sins technically did
yeah.
invent that stuff. It was kind of unclear if they came... If I can prove the sins predate the Well of Souls, then I can prove they're literally just the concepts of their sins in a physical form. Because they predate the Well of Souls, they predate angels and demons who have existed since the beginning of time.
Street Fighter, my issues with it were like the combos were way too complicated. What about MK Story? Dog shit.
There we go. Got them bodies. Let's get those. I believe there's probably another rod.
MK's
around here
characters, boring as shit. Bro, you keep fucking asking. You're not gonna like the answers as these come up.
I'm just over here trying to enjoy some darksiders. Zim. Suck or fuck Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat trash game. How dare you mention its name in front of me?
You call Scorpion boring? What the hell? Yeah, he is. Damn, fucking how many years of Mortal Kombat? I gotta fucking avenge my family. And then when they finally do something interesting with his character, where he finally gets to restart his clan and everything, they kill him off in exchange for the original boring ass, oh, my family died, I'm gonna be like an asshole. Bro, you can only do that for so many years before it gets a little annoying. And his story progression was so fucked for no good reason.
Man, I literally took that explosion by sitting inside of an iframe from opening a chest. That's real skills.
Mangler, all you have are skill issues. I come back from taking a shower and Tim started speaking facts. Dude, no, so that's the thing is, like, they took his character in a better direction with the new version. The problem is that they killed that new version off in exchange for the old boring-ass one. And don't get me wrong, Revenant from Hell is not necessarily a boring concept on its own. The problem is that's all he's been for 20 fucking years!
I was gonna say, hasn't he already been dead? So, like, what's the point of giving him a Revenant?
Thoughts on Injustice? It's fine. That one's actually not that bad. I'm fine with Injustice. I think Injustice's story's a little too silly for what they're trying to do. Oh, what if fucking, what would happen if Superman became evil? Wow, he's only slightly more of a dick than half the people I know.
I mean, to be fair,
this is the best you could do.
That's nothing the comics haven't explored before. It's kind of what happens when you paint Superman in a holistically, like, black and white scenario where he's just, like, this extremely positive net force for good.
Yeah, but is Superman really a character you think who would go evil if Lois dies? I think Kingdom Come Superman was probably the best depiction of that, where he's just like, yeah, that sucks, but I'm Superman, so, I kind of just moved on.
I'm sorry, what are you saying?
Oh, are you familiar with Kingdom Come Superman or no?
I am not.
No.
Is that like an evil version?
No. MK is too inconsistent. That is true. They had it coming. That is true. No. So, fucking, fuck it. Let's attack. Let's go. So the way it works is, in the Kingdom Come storyline, Superman ultimately, Lois Lane dies due to this random fucking asshole who came out of nowhere. And, no, I think it was the Joker killed Superman. And so Superman wasn't going to do anything to the Joker. But then the Joker obviously, showed up. And then fucking, I think some other asshole killed the Joker, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong on that. I remember someone killed the Joker.
Did you not cut out, like, every 5 seconds?
No.
Holy shit.
Basically, the point I'm trying to make is that Superman wasn't a total fucking dumpster fire in that one. when Lois died. He was actually a reasonable human being. He was a calm and reasonable person.
Oh, so you're saying like it wouldn't be in character? Like I generally don't accept the idea that like your average Superman would just go crazy because Lois dies. I would have to be convinced that he would be given a like some outside external source into his body that's like manipulating his mind or giving him suggestion. And then along with like maybe years of influence and like depression to lead him to that. But even then, like I'd still say it'd be a little bit of a reach. You probably have to have him start, like you have to have him like be bad as an origin story. Oh, what in the hell is this?
MK versus DC. Never played it actually. Heard good things about it, though.
Oh, this guy. I wonder if I can kill him with. Yes. Okay, that was not a smart idea. We're never doing that again. That damage was way too high. Damage is cocaine.
Oddly specific choice of words.
My god, I have a machine gun that also doubles as a close range grenade and a shotgun and every good weapon. Trash.
Okay.
All that he did after Lois died was retire and live on a farm. That was because he was mainly felt guilty for not saving Metropolis. That sounds more in character. Wait, didn't I just kill the guy that just spawned all of you guys? Alright, I'm just gonna run. We're doing some level skipping. Oh shit, never mind. Now the real question is, can we outrun one of those things? The answer may surprise you.
The answer is no.
See, look, they're just going to patiently wait for me to open the chest. Uh-oh.
I don't really care for Naruto.
We have another one coming. I really hope that Fire Demon doesn't come running around the corner. I would like not to be caught with my pants down. Oh my god, there's way too many of you in here. Oh, my iframes! They're not enough!
Are you gonna die?
No. Dude, I did not know you could get this many of them. Oh, shit. Well. Gonna go for the Reaper form. Seems like the smart thing to do. Actually, let me just... What in the fuck? Did that really kill me while I was under reflect?
Naruto's thinking about giving a manga spin-off to somebody? That's weird.
Okay, let's try that again. This time with not nearly as many of you swarming me at one time. Okay, I'm gonna have to hit him with the staff. Under Unstoppable is the only way. I would probably say favorite Naruto character. Uh, uh, probably Itachi, to be honest. Whoa, god damn it!
So probably Itachi.
Oh, the worldwide popularity poll. Whoever gets will get a manga spread off that will be written by Kishimoto. If that's true, then people definitely should not be voting for Itachi because he's already got like a light novel. They should probably do it for like Minato or Madara. Because you know, if they give a spinoff to Madara, maybe he'll finally beat Aizen.
You want to fight?
Sorry.
Cause I'm right here. I'll fight.
Yeah, and you'll lose. I back. You are back.
Who do you think you are?
Zetsu retcon killed the Naruto series. I'm gonna have to shoot Suffering with that. I love getting stun locked.
Toby Rama should get one too. There's a lot of characters Naruto can expand upon for sure.
Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh my god, you know what?
What?
I literally... there are so many cars! You know what? I'm just gonna blow every fucking car up. I'm gonna blow all of them up. I'm sick and tired of this bullshit.
Seems a little violent, but okay.
No more fucking cars. None of this nonsense.
If that's how you...
I get to have a fair fight. Alright.
spin off where there's no Zetsu BS? No. That'd be silly.
That sounds more like a rewrite. You wouldn't be asking for a rewrite now, would you, Effetti?
Naruto series was perfect. Why would you need a rewrite for that?
Oh, wait, I think I know what's happening here. I think the reason I'm not getting held is because I have the Angel of Death armor. So I'm going to have to equip an armor that's going to make it very dangerous for me to battle. But, you know, if I don't, I could potentially never get past this section. There's my crit damage. Oh, that's actually pretty decent. What is this? 141, 18, 24, 32, 32 strength. That's actually a lot. 18. I'd rather have a little bit more defense.
So we need 2 DBZs? What do you mean? If you mean Dragon Ball Super versus Dragon Ball like Z and like not needing both of them, I mean that's fair, but I mean the fact is what it is, you know?
Ooh, 7% crit chance. Interesting. Alright, here it comes.
Everything went downhill after Itachi's dead? Nah.
Sort of went downhill with the war arc. Oh, there we go. He died almost instantly. Didn't have a single chance once they started actually trying. Who would have thought? Oh god, it's that guy again. Well, you damaged me. But my health, it's too high. Now, if I crit everybody all the time, then I just can't. I simply can't die because apparently, when you crit with this weapon, it exponentially increases the health you gain. So you just can't die.
Very convenient. Adachi cosplay to graduate from college then? Yeah, I could do that.
What the fuck? How did I die? We should all vote for 1010. Agreed. Ninjatools.exe. Let's go.
The fuck?
You see, the best ninjutsu in the series was the ninja tools we made along the way. Vote for 1010.
Yes. Whatever the fuck that means.
Oh god. Oh, wow, this enemy. Alright, let me just... Why do I still not have this equipped? Holy shit. Oh my god, oh my god. The damage. The damage is too high. There we go. It's done.
Goku's trash in martial arts. I don't know if he outskills hand-to-hand Batman, Goku, and Naruto. Probably Naruto. I don't know about the other two. Also, regarding Goku being trash in martial arts, 100% agree. 100% agree. No debate. No one in the right mind would even debate that.
Kind of funny to believe that Dragon Ball Goku was better at martial arts than like Z and Super was. Well, you mean that's what happens when you actually fight people who use martial arts skills.
Goku slander again? It's only slander if it's not true, bro.
This is true.
You have found the second piece. I can feel its power within you. The rod wills itself whole. You may be deaf to its cries, but I am not.
Hot take, Dante outskills in hand-to-hand Batman, Goku, and Naruto. I don't know if that's really a hot take as far as Goku and Naruto are concerned. Naruto has decent hand-to-hand combat skills, but he's not, like, you know, amazing.
I've seen Set's video on Goku versus Goku's like actual skill. I don't completely disagree with it, although I do have some issues with it. But it's not the worst video I've seen. Certainly not. And I do think he had some fair points.
If people wanted to say that Batman was more skilled than Dante, like, I could understand why they would think that, because
I'm actually way more lenient towards Goku than like most Vista North Star skillers are. I'll actually argue that Goku's pressure points are probably not in the same location, so you could argue Hokuto Shinken might not like easily counter him. Most Hokuto Shinken scalers won't even give you that much.
Well, so with Batman, he just has like so much source material you can work with. Certain versions of his
I
character.
kind of despise the way Seth talked about it on this front a little bit. Because did you see the video at all or no?
Hang on, let me leave the call. I'm fucking sick and tired of hearing you cut out.
Damn, he's sick and tired of hearing me, guys. Feels bad.
Wait, let me try it again.
I'm not Seth's reason why Batman beats Indeed is a high ball. Here's the problem. I respect Seth's opinion on Batman. However, I do have a few issues with like, because he even said in his video, he doesn't directly say it, but he basically says like, guys, like even though fucking I look at the definition of martial arts. Okay, it's basically saying anything that can be done with like a weapon or like fucking that requires like physical combative skill. It applies more to Goku than Dante? Of course it does, because Dante is more of a sword user. He's a weapon user. Although, to be fair, that doesn't mean that it doesn't apply to Dante, because, well, I mean, being able to use swordsmanship still counts as, like, being a, weapons master. Swords are parts of martial arts as well. Yeah. Although, granted, if we're talking martial arts skill in general, I would still say Virgil has it more in spades than Dante does.
Finally back. Oh my god.
Welcome back.
All right. Well, what were we talking about?
I was trying to look up martial arts meant, and he was just giving his thoughts on that.
Seth's reasoning on why Batman beats is indeed a highball. What was his reasoning again? Because I remember watching the video.
Basically, Batman's training is so fucking vast, and his ability. He gave a lot of high interpretations for Batman that I don't want to say just sound like total fucking bullshit, because they're not. But I do think Seth does give Batman way too much benefit of the doubt, which he openly admits he kind of does. But what he says is that Batman's inconsistencies of martial arts ability are just that, inconsistencies. They would not be valid for like his entire character.
I remember agreeing with some of his takes, but some of the stuff in regards to the martial arts stuff that he had argued for him and for Goku, I remember being silly. But I would have to go back and watch the video again. It's been a while. It's a decent video from what I remember, but it's just been a while.
Oh yeah, there are way worse like takes on it, way worse videos on it. Although
Seth usually like most of Seth's videos usually have like some pretty decent takes in them, and then there's like something silly or egregious in there, but then most of it's fine.
Ares knows everything about war and fights by being beyond space-time and well-being, the god of war itself. Wonder Woman beats him, and Batman consistently trains and beats Wonder Woman in hand-to-hand combat. Yeah, that was basically his argument.
Wait, do I not have a gun? I don't have a gun for this. No.
But what?
Oh, wait. I have a gun.
But what is a gun? What is a gun really in the hands of an expert?
All right, now we're gonna win this. Just gotta get to the machine gun.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Oh my gosh! Shut the fuck up! I'm over here trying to live, and I'm like, would you like to have some healthy advice? Fuck no. Oh, it is 10:30.
Oh, that's funny.
I will have to take out my dog soon.
Yes, that's fine. And then you can just chillax and not have to worry about anything else.
I could play for a little bit longer, but I think like another hour. I'm probably gonna. I'm not gonna go to sleep, but it'll be time for me to start getting ready.
Oh man, that was funny.
You know, I'm over here trying to find the item. I'm like, all right, where's the machine gun? And just like, but are you a different animal and the same beast? I'm like, what the fuck? What does that have to do with anything? I want to live.
If you could open your third eye, you know it means everything.
Yeah. I should have realized that while I was burning to a crisp. Dude, I died there.
You wouldn't have died if you opened your fourth eye.
What is a gun?
Dante, when Dante's a good fighter, but martial artist is someone who practices in terms of his mind, body, and spirit. Yeah, Dante carries his mind hacks, but doesn't mean his ability to deduce his problems.
Doesn't mean his ability to deduce and his problems. Azara, Dante has senses and like capabilities that kind of invalidate like general problem solving, but he also has very, very high intelligence. Like he can observe something at face value and figure out exactly what it's made of and its components and its purpose within like a first glance. Like the all the enemies in DMC1, if you go by Kaizo Shinto's guide, have Dante's specific perspective on them. So like all of them are just thoughts and things that he wrote down after seeing them like once. So like Dante definitely has very, very good analytical skills. That's aside from like his obvious senses, because he can sense your soul, minds, he can sense your intent, auras, stuff like that. Like he can basically tell every single piece of information about you just by looking at you.
Guys, Roger for One Piece solos DMC. Yeah, probably in length of fucking time it takes to finish your story.
You're correct. He does have the One Piece. Does Dante have the One Piece? No.
Remember, guys.
Yes, he loses.
The One Piece. The One Piece is real.
It is real.
Never forget where you were when the One Piece was real.
Dude, we're gonna get the One Piece as soon as someone proves the moon landing was faked, which is never.
Well, that's where you're wrong, Mangler. Cause today on Game Theory.
When I say highball, that would imply Dante can't lose or be fooled by Joker or lose or have trouble against other characters. Wait a minute, did Seth claim that like? Did he assert that like Batman's Rogues Gallery was like comparable to him in terms of skills?
No, actually Bane would be, but no, his argument was basically that even losing to them does not invalidate the other statements because I'm gonna disagree with Seth here completely. He's actually wrong. Batman more consistently is not the god tier martial artist. Batman more consistently is the martial artist who loses to people who are way below his weight class.
I was gonna say, Batman usually loses because of some stupid scheme or someone being put in a position. They're usually not beating him as a result of a martial artist competition. So,
okay, so the problem is that you have to argue Bane scales, Raj Al Ghul. So keep in mind, what Seth basically is arguing is that everyone who can fight Batman is on that level. So allow me to name off the list: Two-Face. Literally any one of his rogues gallery because they've all fought him consistently. Fucking
Riddler.
Bane. Fucking Riddler. Penguin.
Yeah,
hang on. We can keep going.
Black Hat.
Black Mask and fucking
Poison Moth.
Come on. Game more.
Poison Moth.
Listen.
Clayface.
I respect on a power scaling level Seth's argument because I know where he's coming from. I do. However, I wish we could just be honest here and say comics are so fucking inconsistent. You know damn well that shit's not the consistent outcome.
Well, so unfortunately, power scaling adheres to lore first before it adheres to its own systems and logic. Which is to say, if the lore isn't consistent, then you can't make a consistent argument for power scaling. So if you technically have to argue that, yeah, that every single character beats him, then it's like, well, now you have to prove how all these characters who don't have backstories and 6 different educational degrees at a master's level or higher can somehow compete with Batman on the intellectual level or compete within the martial arts, which I think is a little bit more of a reach.
Well, so this is the problem, is that, like, so if we're talking, he lost to the Court of Owls. Oh, thank you for mentioning that, Miso. The Court of Owls enforcers, the Court of Owls enforcers literally beat him in a fight.
I forgot about those guys.
Bro, the Court of, you know what? I guess the Court of Owls can literally train people who can fight Ares. Fucking hell, no wonder Batman never stood a chance.
See, I was fine when people were like, "Oh, he loses to like the Leagues of Shadows or like Ra's al Ghul," and I'm like,
"Fucking Court of Owls out here just dabbing."
But like the Penguin, though.
Listen, Guys, oh, hang on. My bad, Ozra. I'm playing a card game on the side. Let me read your comments. Okay.
Ooh,
But he
nice.
couldn't tell V was going to absorb Urizen. Hang on. I'm not arguing against his feats. Didn't be fair, Riddler is a mind game. Mangler Clayface has no physical form. Okay, so the point isn't the specifics. The point is that there are people who are far less than what Seth would claim Batman is at, who have fought in Batman and almost either beaten him or kept up. Dude, you have to understand. If you can even keep up with Batman at all, well, congratulations. Now we have a problem.
Solving skills in combat are superior? Well, yeah, but Dodge's done that. Clayface has no physical form. Wait. Do I have all the visible things? Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was an outlier. There's actually a really good reason he can't tell that. Because he can't sense what the fuck V's soul is. You guys realize that, like, V and Urizen don't even... Like, Urizen is the only one that feels like Virgil because he has Virgil's demonic power. V is what Virgil interprets his humanity to be. He wouldn't feel like Virgil at all. So even if Dante could sense his soul, which I believe he can, what he'd be sensing wouldn't be Virgil. He was also very wounded when he taxed.
You brought out Mangler's rage. You fools.
Ares, wait, everyone beats me in skill? Batman's entire gallery, yes.
Didn't that one be Batman?
Listen.
Oh, yeah, but Seth admitted that people under Batman's wing might be a little weird. I can name hundreds of examples. It's fucked to say it this way. It is, but it's the truth. There are just so many cases of people who can literally square up to the Dark Knight and fucking, by extension, Ares by Seth's logic, who would not, under normal circumstances, be considered on that level.
Let me get this chest. V is Virgil's human soul, verbatim said. Yeah, but you have to understand, V being Virgil's human soul is depicted only based on what Virgil wants, though, because Virgil interprets his humanity to be weak. He considers his human. He considers his humanity as a whole, not just his human soul, his humanity, which is revealed in Visions of V to be the actual book.
Deathstroke playing Batman, yes. Deathstroke is actually consistently a better fighter than Batman. So Deathstroke's actually a better fighter than Ares, the God of War.
Well, so I was going to say, like, Virgil interprets that to be the crumbling flesh and the feelings. It's basically everything he doesn't need. It's completely unnecessary. So it has nothing to do with him. It's a worthless... it's basically a worthless, pathetic mass of nothing that he doesn't want anything to do with.
Damn.
And doesn't associate with himself.
Fucking, what do you really think about it?
I'm just saying that's what Virgil believes. That's why he Did you not listen to his theme song? He literally says, "Bury the lights."
I don't remember that theme song. Could you remember me which one it was again?
Fake news.
Mangler, you claim there was a theme song that existed, but which theme song was that again?
Disagree. Virgil separates man from demon, thinking too much. You're right. We should not think too much. We need to think less.
Listen. I'm just a humble merchant making his way through the galaxy, just asking a simple question of, can I get a source?
No, beyond. Beyond what? The Seth's argument also implies Batman is over every possible outcome in the entire multiverse, which means Batman shouldn't be able to lose. I mean, if you take some of the things that Batman has done, some of the characters that he's fought, you unironically have to argue that he's like using Seth's logic, you technically have to argue he's above most of the characters in the multiverse. Whether he should never lose to them.
Well, I'm over here giving Seth shit for this one. I don't even think it's entirely fair to say using Seth's logic. It's more like just that's kind of how DC's always treated Batman.
I only know Subhuman Mangler. Oh. Didn't Damian Wayne also beat Batman once? Probably did.
Yeah.
Everybody's beaten Batman at some point.
He's the village fucking bicycle at this point.
Now I'm gonna give this to this guy so that he can have his giant, what is it? It's like power fucking trip. I was gonna say the Rod of Arfel also has like the ability to negate and nullify corruption.
Guys, you don't want to have a discussion on how many people beat Batman. That's all I'm going to say because that number is vast. How many people, especially in the Bat family, but again, Seth positions himself rather well in this case, where he basically is just like the Bat family were trained by Batman. Therefore, that's not really an anti-feat.
Isn't that Wing a better detective than Batman? That one I cannot answer. Clearly, he's talking about Crimson Cloud Sim, of course.
Ah, you're right, man. You're right.
The one song I despise. Well, I also despise Subhuman.
You despise Crimson Cloud?
I don't really like it, but it's like it's thematically fitting with V. I just don't really like the how it's like sung in general. Not really my cup of tea. But if people can like it, then more power to them. Also, DMC1 entire compendium is from Dante's perspective. It is. Wait, am I aiming this thing? No, I'm not aiming this thing. Okay. My goodness. I could just sit here and let this be handled by itself. Come on, Mangler. Subhuman is Dante's best theme. If only that were true. We lost the Flash, Hawkman, and Aquaman. Hell. Well, there are a lot of dead angels over here.
Look, man. Also, can I just say I love the fact that Seth literally stopped releasing videos for like an entire fucking 6 months just so he could release them all on Christmas and get as much ad revenue as possible.
I was gonna say, didn't he release like 6 videos back to back?
No, he's practically releasing a video a day right now, and I know fucking why. Because the ad revenue is at its best right now. You gotta respect the grind. Gotta respect the grind.
No, let's be honest. He probably had most of those videos done in the fall. He was just waiting.
No. That's what I'm saying. He waited because in December is when you get the most money off ad revenue. So he was waiting because he wasn't going to make any money otherwise.
You act like he wouldn't have still made like hundreds of thousands of views.
Yeah, but like you could do that, or you can just make more money while doing it. You know.
Seth, but he scales DMC. I don't know if I would trust Seth with DMC because I feel like he would just, based on what he said on his streams, whenever someone asked him about DMC, I think he would just refer to someone else.
That's what he does.
He would just do what, yeah, he would just do what he did with TG&K, where he's like, oh, Scaly God of War? No, my buddy says it scales this way.
Actually, no, he actually knew a friend of mine from way back in the days when Shin was here. I forgot what his name was, but he actually said up front, like, oh, hey, this guy scales it, so why don't you guys talk to this guy?
I wish I could understand what you're saying, but you keep cutting out every other word.
Yeah.
Seth scaling DMC would probably take Zim off. That depends on how he do it. Like, if he decided to handle it himself, then he could honestly end up anywhere from like 2C to fucking. It really there are some dumb things I hear in some. A lot of people nowadays I'm seeing in some servers are trying to argue for like Carl Jung's works scaling to like tier 0, and I'm just like, no,
No,
you
no,
can't
I
use
would.
philosophy like that.
I would know if I would remember if it was Dracula. Me and Dracula were really close.
So that's more of an issue with like that's not just an issue with DMC. That's an issue with every verse that uses like philosophy as a whole to scale. Because you can't quantify philosophy unless you have a quantification given in the verse that includes it. Like it needs to be so falsifiable in the verse that it's as if it's basically a scientific phenomenon. Yeah, I've seen takes like that. So if he ran into some of those, or some other people who've been scaling it for a while have those, it's entirely possible he could get them too. So I leave nothing. I leave nothing to the imagination because I was convinced there was no way someone could argue for planetary or galaxy level DMC, and yet there are people who argue specifically, exclusively for planetary or galaxy level DMC. I don't know how, but they managed to keep doing it. So anything is possible.
It's almost impressive.
Titled Dante beats your favorite verse. He would probably put it that way. You see, when we scale something, we just say like, here's a how powerful or something. We don't phrase it as like, yeah, Dante's Soul is your favorite verse. Because like we don't feel the need to say like, here's a tier character soloing people that exist below their tier. It's kind of a little bit pretentious and also a bit obvious. Be like, yeah, here's a Uni Plus character soloing all 3A characters. Well, duh. Of course they do.
Make the money. Yeah, Seth has to make the money because he's basically already dipping from YouTube pretty soon. So of course he has to make the money.
All right, so Lost Light, while it was a little annoying at first to go through, I have gone through this enough times now where I basically know most of the puzzles by heart. So this should not actually be a problem.
Yeah, because I don't know if you guys know this. If you watch his channel, you do. I don't watch his, or if you watch his streams, you do. I don't watch his streams, but I saw a highlight of it. Seth basically said that like in 2 years' time, which I think he said this like 6 months ago, he's gonna leave YouTube.
Did you cut out?
No, I said what I said. Did you not hear me?
You said in 6 years' time something?
No, no. So Seth said a while back in 2 months that he's just gonna leave YouTube.
Oh, that's kind of sad to be honest.
Yeah, he got his bag and he's choosing to dip out. Nothing wrong with that.
I have to walk my dogs though.
All right, so you just want to call stream there then?
I'll probably go a little bit further. Probably. I give it like 10 more minutes.
All right.
How long have we been going for? Like what, 2.5 hours?
Yep.
Oh, pretty good. Well, I made it through Earth. Why did I just activate that? What in the fuck is wrong with me? Oh yes, I remember this.
Yeah, the power scaling scene's gonna be very different when Seth fucking decides to finally dip.
Now I believe there's a switch we must pull up here.
You don't forget Dante's Hell Smart? They do.
Nah, Dante ain't got the smarts. That's fake news. Oh my god. Oh. How is this possible?
You okay?
Oh.
Another fucking freeze?
What is with this game? Holy shit. Is that like 3 times? One stream? Bro, I'm gonna have to do crash tests and like uninstall this like 2 Sundays from now. What is happening here? Guys, I wasn't even using like Unstoppable and doing flip saws, summoning ghouls, fighting a giant demon or anything. Like, all I did was do a dash attack. That's all I did.
You were doing too much, and now you have paid the price for your ambition.
Why is Uriel holding the fucking rod of Aurfell in this imagery?
It's subliminal imagery. They want you to believe that Uriel's holding your rod.
Did you just say they want you to believe that Uriel is actually useful?
Close enough, but no.
You cut out for one of those pieces, so like
Close enough.
okay. That's right. We don't have the Void Walker. What is happening? Or I suppose the Phase Walker, more accurately.
More like your mom walker.
Oh, real damage was done on this day. At this point, mainly, I have to admit the console's fault, but it's not though. The base version of Darksiders 3 doesn't, or base version of Darksiders 2 doesn't do this on the Xbox One. Like, you understand I'm playing the definitive edition, right? Like, this is the remaster of Darksiders 2. Like, the base version of Darksiders 2 does not do this. This is also not something that happens with any of my games either. Only the definitive edition. What happens is that you deny Dante being smart, apparently. It's too much. Shoot a void onto a void surface. Boink. Bonk. Yes. We can now... Oh, wait. I probably shouldn't have.
You boys got any attempts on starting the power skill in general? Because I kind of want to make an attempt to make a YouTube channel going over how strong each of the DMC characters individually. Well, if I'm going to be honest, I would personally recommend hanging up a series no one fucking talks about. But if you want to do DMC,
yeah, I would say do a series that no one has done, really. One that maybe doesn't get touched up on a bunch.
I would say start with some more random stuff first and foremost, or start like something popular that most people don't talk about. Like, which sounds weird to say, but there are certain series that are popular that no one really power scales. Like BlazBlue, for example. If you do BlazBlue, no one scales BlazBlue.
You do Darksiders, to be honest. Darksiders is quite popular, but nobody scales it. It doesn't. I don't even think it has a power scaling community, really. Except for a couple people in BSB.
If you want to do DMC and you're just dead set on like doing that one, and you want tips on how to do research, thankfully DMC is a little cheaper than most games because a lot of their like material you can download for free on certain websites that just host it for non like monetary purposes. I would recommend first reading all the source material, so you have to first read every book in the series and everything. Because there might be things that, while you don't think would matter to earlier characters, it might affect other things. And then after that, you want to fucking after you get through all the books, I recommend doing books first because they're going to be the hardest part to do. Make sure you take notes or like save scans as you find them. You want to categorize them really fucking well. You want to set up folders. I power scale hentais. I don't power scale hentais personally. I will just tell you that probably if you power scale a hentai, you have to give like the main male character in it inhuman stamina, superhuman stamina. That usually comes with the territory.
And patience.
No, they don't have to be patient. Literally just show up and fucking... Your novel's a hentai sim? That is not true. That is objectively wrong. The next one will be, but not this one.
Not at the moment. Well, we're getting there.
Give it time, boys. Give it time. Then, in all seriousness, yeah, just that's what I can say there regarding that situation, you know.
Do BlazBlue make it cheap, or you won't, or just won't make you skip 3 games? If I actually knew which game I had to start with.
Surprising no one's looking Team Persona. Yeah, because they're trash series. What?
I don't actually know too much about BlazBlue's scaling or its, community. So, like, I'd be able to basically, like, the beauty of, like, how I got into, like, a lot of video games in the 7th and 8th generation of consoles is that I got into so many games so late due to how much time I spent with, like, N64 and PS2 games that I most likely have played games far after a lot of other people have, or after their, maybe not after other people, after their release dates. So I'm usually not affiliated with the communities of any of these respective games at their launches. So my opinion is typically very unfiltered by any sort of like mass opinion.
That reminds me. Decide for yourself if you want to do Death of the Author or not. That is a very important thing you have to decide immediately. Do you gonna participate Death of the Author? Because
you gotta, because that gets you into some really silly
not
positions.
only does it get you in silly positions, but honestly, if you choose not to use author statements and just use what's there, it saves you at least a fucking headache of searching.
Yeah, it's... Man, I only wish I could hear what you were saying most of the time. So I know I wouldn't be repeating what you said.
I'm referring to Death of the Author. Did you hear that part at least?
Yeah, no, I heard that part. I just don't know what you... Whoa, I'm almost gonna die. Holy shit.
Yeah, like I'm currently thinking, since I scale League of Legends, I'm currently thinking of just calling Death of the Author on League of Legends at this point because the author just keeps saying shit. Oh, go ahead, Kyle.
Oh, you said you were considering thinking, and I said, be careful.
You think you're funny, don't you? Damn! What a fucking comedian! Hot damn!
Surprisingly, no one scales SMT and Persona. I don't believe that. I believe there probably aren't too many scalers for SMT or Persona. I'll give you that, but I don't believe, like, very few, like... There's probably dozens of them out on dozens, hundreds, various Discord servers, but it's probably not like that popular.
Go ahead, Kyle. Say the next line. Why do you keep saying think? Come on. It's your signature move, right?
I did. Mangler talked over me.
Oh.
Does anyone here scale Dante's Inferno? I do.
I know of it. I don't particularly scale it, if that makes sense.
Wait, the original novel or the video game? I'm referring to the video game.
No, so recently there were some power scaling statements where the problem is that the guy doesn't release stories often. He is the head of Riot's division, but he kept going off about like fucking what's a god, what's not a god, shit like that, and like characters like actual fucking where they sit. And I'm just like, bro, can you just like make some of this shit canon, please? Can we get that? Can we get that canon storyline, please?
No, if God of War can't get it, you can't get it.
Just how fucking feels like, good lord.
Yes. The loot box currency.
The video game? Yeah, no, you can. Yeah, I mean, no one scales that. That'd be a good. That'd be a good fucking hit. Good target to hit.
This king, Riot. This king is a simp. Riot 2. He's actually an abuser. Riot 3. He's both. Riot 4. His wife was the problem.
Obviously, we know which
Damn.
rioter was right there.
I was gonna say that's quite the. I don't know the context, but that seems to be quite the change in interpretation. Oh wait, it's over there. All right. Now, where are we gonna send you? Oh wait, let's go up here. I would not mind scaling Blaze Blue. I just, need to get access to the games, and then figure out if all the source material is locked behind the Japanese language, and then I have to go fucking fishing around in the internet for translations.
Always the fun
Of
part.
course, you have to fish for the mangas and just to fish for the novels too.
What the world was that accent?
Could you not be Australian for 10 seconds?
You also have to go through the anime. 'Cause it's an alternate timeline.
I mean, that's not too bad. I don't mind going through novels and manga if they have like actual translations. It's just like, if I only have to go through like a few fan translations, that's fine. But it should not be the case that like there isn't like a localization for most of the source material. Like there needs to be something that I can work with. Otherwise, I'm basically just dealing with what the fans interpret to be the series and nothing more.
I see. So you've got the games.
And
The games and the anime.
are there no official translations for the novels or manga?
Oh, as far as I'm aware.
Man, he's asking for a lot, Kyle. Don't you think this fucker's asking for a lot?
I'm asking for the bare minimum.
He's asking for a
Most
fucking
series,
lot, Kyle. Don't you think?
most series have a localization.
This guy's asking for a fucking lot. Hey guys, you guys agree? This guy's asking for a fucking lot.
Oh my gosh.
What does he think this is? A fucking well-liked Western fucking franchise? Can you guys fucking believe this guy?
Mangler, the novels and manga was never officially released on the West. That just killed my excitement of scaling the series.
Wow, and now he's holding it against it. Wow.
You're telling me a significant portion of the source material is not officially translated.
Yeah. Problem?
Now, it's one thing for that to be the case if the format has at least been translated at one point. Like if there were some novels or manga that were and the rest of them weren't. Okay, for whatever reason, like I could excuse that, though that'd be a little weird. But it's not anything that isn't new to to Japan.
I want to make this clear for a minute. This channel's supposed to power scale games in general, not specifically just DMC. That just became a byproduct of, time.
I really wanted to know what he just said, but it just
Also, you're gonna love this. All of the Blaze Blue games have been dubbed except for the final one.
Why?
But I would not be scaling Dead Space anytime soon, and most people wouldn't either. So, I mean, Dead Space is a good hit to target.
Because they basically said the West can either have the game early or they can wait for voice acting. Everyone said we want voice acting, and it's like, too bad, you get the game early. And basically the main voice actor for Ragnar was so upset because he wanted to do the final game so bad.
So is Deadly Fortune Guides 5 novel and uses them for DMC Mangler. So you did not understand what I just said, and let me repeat myself. I would be okay with a fan translation if there was some translation in that format. So, for example, I'm okay with translations for Visions of V because we actually have translations and a localization for 3's manga. We already have mangas that have been translated officially. We already have novels that have been translated officially. So, in the case of Deadly Fortune, we're never going to get a translation for Deadly Fortune. Deadly Fortune was released in 2009. We still haven't gotten a translation for that. Could we still get one for Before the Nightmare? Potentially. But you think we're getting one for Deadly Fortune? Get the fuck out of here. Deadly Fortune's like never going to get a translation. Like that's never going to happen. So I would settle for a fan translation because not only have we had translations as novels officially, we're never going to get one. Capcom's never going to do that.
Deadly Fortune official translation.
Ha!
Dude, if they do that, I would I do one of those streamers do when they say that like I would do this, I would eat like a fucking
I would eat my shorts.
If Capcom announces a Deadly Fortune localization, I would play DMC2 on DMD mode. 1 gold orb to beat the entire game, and I have to keep playing it until I'm finished.
I'll have to do
Blaze Special Fiction had rushed in major Evo tournament deadline. That kind of sucks. I feel that. I mean, I've never been in a situation where a series I've had has done that, but I've heard of stuff like that before. That's definitely a rip. Wait. How do I? Oh yes. I'm dumb. So nothing new here. What I believe, yes. Everything is as.
Does anyone power skill Dark Souls? Technically I do, but go ahead and take it.
Yeah, but I like more. I want more.
Have it. Take it from me.
Does anyone power skill Dark Souls? Plenty of people do. On YouTube, I don't think Dark Souls is.
Take it.
That. What? I don't think it's that popular power scaling wise. Not too many people have touched them, and you can have them. I take what knowledge I can of Eddie. I'm just tired of having to jump through a giant translation loop for everything. I understand it's something that I'm gonna do because it's Japanese source material, but when you have to understand when there are 2 to 3 Japanese guidebooks for every fucking game in the series, that is like half the source material in the series is locked behind a language barrier. Granted, many of those are guidebooks that say mostly the same thing about the English guidebook, so it's not anything like too crazy. But that's still kind of like silly.
Why don't you just become based of Hasai and just learn Japanese?
We can share Mangler. Can we?
Why can't
Also,
we
for some reason,
be friends?
For some reason my leg hurts.
Probably because you're not used to staying down for so long.
Oh, I'm standing up right now, but yes,
Whore.
I was sitting down. Did you just call me a whore for standing up? What the fuck?
Only whores stand up. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Wouldn't whores be sitting down though?
No, they stand up.
Clearly you've never, engaged in the practice of any sexual conduct.
Interacting of the opposite sex, but okay.
There are plenty of positions that involve standing up. Thank you very much. Whores only stand on 2 knees. You can't stand on your knees, Neo. God.
Just like I once said to Zim, learn Japanese. Yeah, let me just learn 3 languages.
I actually already have how to learn Japanese books and alphabets ready to learn. So actually, as soon as when New Year's hits, I'm actually gonna be learning Japanese. And then when
only stand on 2 knees, Neo. I mean, you're correct, but still, damn.
Listen. Once I learn Japanese, there will be no sun for you people. You'll just all be looking up to me.
Thank God you're not a fan of Digimon or Dragon Quest, where a shit ton of content is locked in Japan because Westerners don't like the series like Easterners do. That does kind of suck. I've actually been interested in the prospect of like the idea, the concept of what Digimon is as a series. It's always kind of fascinated me, but I've never really been able to like sit down and get into it.
The native
Do you like the digital bugs deck?
Zim, I have the word of God.
Okay, Kyle, do not ruin this for me. Do not be like, listen, I know that's a cool concept. Let me introduce this completely similar thing that's a shitty version of that concept.
I'm just asking, do you like the digital bugs?
The digital bugs deck is trash. Why didn't you bring up something good like Spiral? I mean, Spiral's kind of cancer, but at least it's a decent deck. Is Mukin infinite from Bleach? It is. It's stated to be infinite in every single thing, every single version of the source material, whether it be the subbed in the anime, Can't For Your Own World, and the localization of the official manga.
Listen. I'm just saying, I see no God up here except for me.
Digimon that's actually hard to pinpoint because there could be anything to write as one. It's a monster team or a philosophical exploration of the nature between data and human nature. So sounds pretty cool. I don't know if you power skill Dark Souls Mangler. I do. You're not the King of the Hill, Zim. He actually sucks at King of the Hill. So you're correct.
Bro, I'm better than you. What the fuck are you smoking?
Do you wanna prove that?
Bro, you were garbage last time we played. I had to carry your ass.
All right, stream. Next time I come back, let's put Zim in some Halo Infinite and see how well he does under pressure. I'm gonna carry this loser. Or in the words of God, you can solve Bleach scaling. To be honest, it wouldn't really solve anything in terms of Bleach. Maybe DFZ, but not Bleach. Bleach is very.
When I sit down reading Japanese, I can finally look at these assholes and be like, yes, I do read the Japanese raw, actually.
Bleach is.
All I heard as he cut out was, as I sit down to learn Japanese, I'll be looking at these ass.
Wow. Okay, Mangler,
I should join you guys.
Are you done yet, or are you still gonna be here for Nick and ours?
I'm gonna leave it just a sec.
Okay.
For Bleach, when it comes to Bleach, most of the subbed translations and things just follow the official localizations. Because one of the things that I think Dark Lord mentioned is when he asked if Mukin was infinite, a lot of people, when they saw Mukin's statements in its official translation, initially it argued that it wasn't infinite because the kanji, or what was stated in the raw, didn't actually state that it was infinite. And then Kubo, when he wrote Can't For Your Own World, just called it infinite in his localization. And then he also called it infinite in the subbed, which was directly overseen under his supervision. He actually made it more blatant than it was in the official localization. So he was basically like, yeah, here's the... I don't know if you can see this winding up, but this is the middle finger. Viz's translations are fine. I've said this before, but like if you have a localization, I understand if people think that it's not accurate to the raw, but like to prove accuracy, you kind of have to prove how the author actually interpreted that line when they localized it, because you can technically have a line be translated 5 to 6 different ways due to how Japanese functions as a language, which is why we can't argue as accuracy being like a proper metric for standard.
I'm actually still buying his media translation.
No, you know what's crazy? Is that Mangler said that he was leaving. He's like fucking Kiss. They say that they're leaving, but they're lying.
Yeah, I noticed.
I was leaving.
Your dogs are all suffering right now.
Actually, they're asleep right now.
Oh.
I have to go wake them. I have to go wake them up because all they do is just sleep.
All right.
They are puppies through and through.
Zim, can I power scale low as well? You could if you want. I'm going to be doing it. But you can go ahead and do it as well. And then I can respond to your videos calling you a fucking moron.
Darksiders, but I am not done with this game.
Okay.
Red Dusk, don't say that.
So, Mangler's going to be getting off right now for the stream. And this stream is going to end here. However, I will be making the protagonist swap public if you guys want to check that out, and in like an hour or two I'll be back streaming, or I'll see if I can't drag Devil to come stream.
Fetty, no, that's not true.
Because the problem is that if I were to stream for you guys, I can only really stream protagonist swap these nuts.
Nia, we haven't done enough research for that.
Damn. I don't know. I can power fucking scale the darkness itself, but I'll keep that in mind.
What the fuck?
Bro, his literal presence absorbs light. He's like a black hole.
I'm gonna leave now.
They don't allow him on 4th of July because he fucking
can't...
removes all the fireworks by his mere existence. Wait, is Mangler still here? All right.
No, he seems to be good.
No, he's right there. Look at him. Look at him fucking idling around. All right.
He's the streamer.
The stream's not over just yet. Thank you for asking. All right, yeah, so again, in about an hour or two, I'll be back. Maybe I'll force you guys to watch me play DOA. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Regardless, we'll probably be back later. So thank you guys for your time as always. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys